The iPhone 18 Pro Max is shaping up to be Apple's biggest iPhone leap in years, and if the latest leaks are even close to accurate, this 2026 flagship could deliver the kind of upgrades people have been waiting for: a cleaner all-screen look, major camera improvements, next-generation Apple Silicon, and battery life that finally feels truly Pro Max. And that's not even counting the rumored foldable iPhone, which could launch alongside it and signal a major shift in Apple's iPhone roadmap. Watch this video on YouTube, Apple's iPhone 18 split release strategy, and why it matters. One of the biggest iPhone 18 rumors isn't about hardware at all, it's about timing. Apple is reportedly moving toward a staggered iPhone release schedule to stretch excitement, press coverage, and demand across two major launch windows. Here's what's being rumored. Fall 2026. iPhone 18 Pro, iPhone 18 Pro Max, and the first. Foldable iPhone Spring 2027. Standard iPhone 18, a more affordable iPhone 18e, and a new iPhone Air. If Apple actually adopts this split launch strategy, it changes how buyers plan upgrades. Instead of one crowded September event, Apple can give the Pro lineup a clear spotlight, then bring attention back months later with more mainstream models. It also gives Apple more room to manage production, supply constraints, and new technologies, especially if the iPhone 18 Pro Max and the foldable iPhone introduce complex components. For you, it means more time to compare models, more consistent news cycles, and potentially fewer sold-out headaches at launch. iPhone 18 Pro Max design, bigger screen, cleaner front, smaller dynamic island. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to keep its massive 6.9-inch display, but the front design could look noticeably more futuristic. The biggest visual change being discussed is a smaller dynamic island, thanks to more Face ID hardware moving under the display. If Apple pulls this off, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could feel more immersive for watching videos, gaming, editing, content, reading. And browsing on the style side, Apple may introduce new premium finishes and deeper colors. Rumors often mention tones like burgundy and dark purple, which would give the Pro Max a more distinctive, high-end look without being flashy. iPhone 18 Pro Max camera upgrades. Variable aperture and better zoom. If you care about iPhone camera performance, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could be one of the most exciting upgrades in years. The headline feature rumored is a variable aperture main camera. A variable aperture can help the camera adapt more naturally to different lighting conditions. In real-world use, that could translate to improved low-light photos without over-processing sharper images, with more realistic depth, better dynamic range in tricky scenes, bright skies plus dark shadows, more control-like results for creators, the telephoto. Camera is also expected to get a serious boost, with rumors pointing to a wider aperture for improved zoom quality, especially in indoor lighting or at night, where zoom lenses usually struggle. On the front, Apple is rumored to be working on a 24-megapixel selfie camera, which would be a noticeable jump in detail for selfies and portraits, FaceTime, quality front camera, 4K video content, vlogging, and social media creation. If these camera rumors hold up, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could push even further into phone as a primary camera territory for both casual users and professional creators. A20 Pro Chip, 20 performance, better efficiency, bigger AI potential, powering the iPhone 18 Pro Max. Apple is expected to introduce the A20 Pro Chip, reportedly built on advanced 2nm technology. If Apple moves to 2nm at scale, it could bring meaningful improvements in 3 areas people actually feel day to day. Speed, faster app launches, smoother multitasking, stronger sustained performance efficiency, better battery life even without major design changes, AI performance. Stronger on-device intelligence for photo processing, voice features, and next-gen iOS tools. Gamers and heavy users should also benefit from better thermal behavior. A more efficient chip can mean fewer slowdowns during long gaming sessions, extended video exports, or high-end camera recording. iPhone 18 Pro Max battery life, 5000 mAh+ and all day. That finally means battery life is still one of the biggest reasons people choose the Pro Max, and the iPhone 18 Pro Max is rumored to push that advantage even further with a 5000 mAh+ battery. Some leaks suggest Apple could aim for up to 40 hours of usage under certain conditions. Realistically, Results always vary, but even a modest jump in battery endurance would matter for travel days-long work shifts, content creation, navigation plus camera use, gaming and streaming. To make room for a larger battery, Apple may accept a slightly thicker chassis. For most Pro Max buyers, that's a trade worth making, because the entire point of the Pro Max is maximum endurance and maximum capability. Connectivity, upgrades, satellite messaging expands beyond emergencies. Apple introduced satellite features for emergencies, but the iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to expand what satellite connectivity can do. If the feature grows into broader messaging or improved reliability, it could be huge for people who spend time hiking or camping off-grid, traveling in remote regions, working in disaster zones or rural areas, dealing with storms and infrastructure outages. This kind of capability isn't just a cool feature. It's the kind of practical advantage that can make the iPhone 18 Pro Max feel meaningfully different from other premium phones. The foldable iPhone, Apple's biggest iPhone, wildcard. Alongside the iPhone 18 Pro Max, the rumored foldable iPhone could be Apple's most disruptive iPhone launch since the original iPhone. While details are still limited, expectations are high because Apple typically doesn't enter a category unless it believes it can improve the experience, especially around hinge durability, crease visibility, long-term reliability, software optimization for folding screens. If Apple launches a foldable iPhone in fall 2026, it could set a new standard for the foldable market and attract users who want a phone that can transform into a larger screen for productivity, media, or multitasking. And strategically, pairing a foldable iPhone with the iPhone 18 Pro Max makes sense. Both devices would target buyers who want the most advanced iPhone technology available. iPhone 18 Pro Max price expectations. Despite the rumored upgrades, Apple may try to keep pricing similar to current Pro models to stay competitive in the premium flagship category. Rumored starting prices include iPhone 18 Pro, around $999, iPhone 18 Pro Max, around $199. If Apple can deliver a cleaner display design, major camera upgrades, a 2nm A20 Pro Chip, stronger battery life, and expanded satellite features without a major price jump, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could be one of the most compelling upgrade year iPhones in a long time. Final thoughts. Why the iPhone 18 Pro Max could be worth the wait. The iPhone 18 Pro Max isn't just rumored to be faster or slightly better, it's rumored to be a more meaningful evolution, a more seamless front design, cameras that feel closer to real optical control, next-level Apple silicon, and battery life that matches how people actually use their phones in 2026. And with Apple reportedly changing its launch strategy and preparing a foldable iPhone, the iPhone 18 era could mark the start of a new phase for the iPhone lineup, where Pro and Pro Max truly feel like cutting-edge devices again. Learn more about the iPhone 18 Pro Max with other articles and guides we have written below.